going on, everyone? It's Tim Jr. with the Markland Advantage of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, PenFed Realty, and welcome to the TMA Real Estate Show. It's episode 9. So glad you could join us. Our mission here is simple: to educate, serve, and protect you in the process of buying and selling your home. And each week we break down and discuss topics that you have about real estate and the buying and selling process. If you watched episode 8, we talked about staging your home with Wendy Miller of Wen Mill Designs. If you missed episode 8, go back and check it out. But in today's episode 9, we're talking about a program that can help you pay off college debt while buying a house. Today's guest is a mortgage consultant from Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Greg Johnson. Greg, thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me, Tim.
Absolutely. If you think you can't buy a house because you have too much student loan debt, Greg has great news for you. But first, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, Tim, I've been in personal finance for about 15 years now. I've been helping people buy homes for the last 5 years by getting them loans. I love working with first-time home buyers. It's really my favorite subset of people to work with because they're so eager to learn and be educated about different programs that are available. And I love this program that we're talking about today because it's helping people get into a house when they thought that they couldn't.
Yeah, that's great, Greg. Please explain to us what this new program is that has just come out.
Well, it's called Smart Buy, and there are 2 different versions of it. Both versions, the state will pay off all of your student loan debt when you buy a house. As I mentioned, there are 2 programs. Smart Buy 1.0, this program came out last year, and my company was the first company to do one of these loans in the state. It allows you to buy a house and also pay off your student loan debt at the same time, and it's for specific state-owned properties that are on a list on their website. The full amount of student loan debt must be paid at the closing table, and you can also get $5,000 in closing cost assistance on top of this program. The only thing is you need to be able to put 5% down in order to be able to qualify for the program.
That's awesome. So that was Smart Buy 1.0. That came out last year. This year we have a new program coming out.
Correct. Smart Buy 2.0. It's new this year and it's available for a limited time only. It's the same as the first. It allows you to pay off your student loan debt. It can be applied to, however, it can be applied to any home in the state of Maryland this time.
Okay.
As I mentioned, it's available for a limited time, and it's as long as the state funding is available. There are still funds available right now.
That's awesome. So who can take out this kind of loan?
Well, you need to have a credit score of about 680 or higher. I can help you get your score up if you're not already there. There are maximum income limits depending on what part of the state you're going to be buying in. It's done by county and city. And you have to have at least $1,000 in student loan debt. On the 2.0 program, you have to have $40,000 or less in student loan debt, or 15%, whichever is less. And in the 1.0 program, the student loan debt must be 15% or less than the purchase price of the property. This program is targeted to first-time home buyers. However, there are exceptions to that rule.
Okay.
Contact me and I'll be able to explain that to you.
Okay.
The student loans do have to be in your name and for your education. So in other words, a mother who is a co-signer on student loans couldn't take advantage of this program for debts that they have with their son or daughter.
Gotcha. Okay, excellent. So can I buy any house, or am I limited to certain ones?
Well, with the Smart Buy 2.0 program, you can buy any house in the state, and they would go and consult with you and find out which is the best home for them.
Okay.
With the 1.0, you do have to pick from a list of houses that are on the state's list. And it does have to be the home you will live in. You cannot use it for investment properties.
Yeah, absolutely. So this sounds absolutely too good to be true, honestly. The state paying off your student loan when you buy a house, what's the catch here?
Well, the only catch is that it's forgivable over 5 years at a rate of 20%. So you actually have, in addition to the first mortgage that you're taking out on the property that you're buying, you have a second mortgage on that home that covers that student loan debt. And for every year that you stay in that for 5 years, it's forgiven 20% rate. So once you've stayed there for five years, the loan debt is completely forgiven.
Awesome. So what else do our people need to know about the Smart Buy program?
Right. Well, you can only get it through approved lenders, of which I am one. You do have to take a home buying education class, and you can do that online I can advise you which one to take. And just so everybody knows, I don't keep banker's hours. When you're off work and free to talk, I'm available to speak with you anytime.
Availability is absolutely crucial. Great. This is such great information. How can someone contact you for more information?
Well, certainly you can give me a call. My cell phone number is 443-243-2313. You can also email me. My email address is gregoryjohnson@primeres.com. And you can also go to my website, which is www.gregjclosesloans.com.
Well, that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in every Thursday when we drop a new episode of the TMA Real Estate Show. Until then, you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Both are at the Markland Advantage. You can also follow us on Twitter and Snapchat. Both are at TMA Real Estate. And please, if this video has brought you value, click the share button and subscribe on YouTube, and follow all of our future episodes and help us spread the great word. And if you or someone you know is looking to buy or sell now or in the future, you can please share this video and the Markland Advantage name with them. Thank you again, Greg, so much for joining us today. And thank you all for tuning in. And until next time, live your life to the fullest, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Tim. Well, thank you for having me, Tim.
That scared me.
Well, let's cut that. I'm going a little fast.